Hello, thank you so much for joining me. I was going to record this inside, it's sort of early evening, but I decided I needed a breath of fresh air, so I've brought you out into the garden, and I'm hoping that the breeze isn't distracting from the sound and that it doesn't blow the camera over. I've got it close to me so that I can keep a finger on the base of it. Fingers crossed. That's the other fingers that aren't holding the camera in place. I hope it doesn't blow away. And that is the topic. Not the camera blowing away, but the hope. How much do we need to hang on to hope at present? We need to grab it and hold it with both hands. I was at one of my very frequent at present medical visits a couple of days ago, and I was with a doctor who I hadn't met before, a lovely young lady, and we'd been talking for a few minutes, and she just looked me in the eye and she said, "You do realise you're running on empty, don't you?" I said, "Right, okay, I thought I was hiding that." She said, "No, you can fool some people, but you can't fool them all." She said, "You need to refill that cup of yours." So I said, "Right, thank you. Thank you for being what I needed, having somebody actually telling me that." And whilst I was sitting in the waiting room, I'd been reading my Donna Ashworth book. I'll show you in a minute. And as I walked out of the door from the doctor's, I turned round and I said to her, "What should I fill my cup with?" Without hesitation, she just looked at me and said, "Hope." Yes, you can see why I responded to this doctor in such a positive way. And the book that I had been reading in the waiting room was Donna Ashworth's Wild Hope. And as you can see, I've labelled some of the poems, some of the pieces, and one of them is entitled "Don't Lose Hope." And I feel that this is what so many of us need to focus on now. There are those throughout the world who seem, for whatever reason, to be hell-bent on creating mayhem. And it leaves certainly me feeling very helpless. I feel very threatened at times. I feel very unsure at times. Unsure of just what is going to happen. And I say that having lived through a now ex-husband, but obviously at the time a husband, who was involved in the Falklands debacle. And he went supposedly for a short period and came back, I think it was 4 months later. So that is being dug up in my mind as well. But I want to read this piece from Donna. And to do that, as I've got one hand holding me upright, the other hand holding the book, just hope that the wind doesn't get up even more and blow away the camera. So don't lose hope. Don't. Put hope in a safe place. Not a super safe place. The place we cleverly stash things in never to be seen again. Just a safe, everyday place, like beside your car keys. Put hope beside your car keys, and each time you leave the house, you'll see hope glistening there, and you won't forget to take it with you. And if you're careful with hope, you'll never lose it again. You'll never experience that numb, hapless cloud that descends upon your life with its soul-sucking, vacuous apathy. Without your car keys, you're going nowhere. It's the same with hope. Hope is the engine, the steering wheel, the power in your life. Keep it safe. Don't lose hope. Keep it with your keys. You need it more than you may know. I actually think that there's an awful lot of us who do know how much we need to keep hope at present. And it's not just for this world scale, but on a smaller scale. There's so many things happening for so many people at present that hope, as the doctor said to me, that cup needs to be filled with hope in order to keep you going. I had wondered if she would suggest tea or coffee or maybe something a little stronger, but I think hope was the very best thing to have suggested. And rather than keeping it by my car keys, I'll hang some up there with my keys, but I'll also have it in the glass by my bedside. I'll keep that glass filled with hope. I'll have it on the side where I have some pretty cups that were a great aunts of mine. They're beautiful, really gorgeous. And I think hope deserves to be held somewhere that is beautiful, because hope gives us the beauty of being able to look forward positively rather than negatively, or even worse than negatively, completely downcast, completely bereft of anything positive. So as this grass is a little bit prickly, before I get prickly, will say, I will call it a day and leave it up to you to decide where you are going to keep your hope, but keep it to hand, keep it nearby. Don't lose it. Keep topping it up. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Take the very best care of yourself that you can. And we're all thinking, well, I'm thinking of everybody who is with us on this channel, no matter where you live, no matter what you do. There are so many of us at present who need hope. So I'm reaching out a big to each and every one of you. Take care. Bye for now, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.